I think one of the main outcomes of the Welcome project in our organization was the work on the silent university. I think it was very important for the migrants, for higher qualified migrants, to be more aware of their own cultural heritage, of their own language. So they created a library, a Farsi library. And it was also important for young migrants to see role models of people who achieved to integrate in the society. Other aspects of the Welcome to the University program or project we are really a little bit disappointed at, because it's not so easy to bring migrants in the university. It takes more time than we estimated, and there are more obstacles that we didn't notice beforehand. So it was a part of a learning process that is more complicated to bring migrants at the universities as we saw.
Okay, so for me, the Welcome project has been a learning process, because I had the chance to learn about many national systems through which migrants and refugees can enter higher education. We have learned that many migrants and refugees in the different countries face the same challenges and difficulties, and that it is not really easy to enter universities or higher education for them, and that there are many things that we should work on. But on the other side, it is also important for me to underline that the use of non-formal education and non-formal approaches, it has proven effective in starting the integration process of migrants and refugees in higher education and in education in general. So that's something on which we could work on, integrating some form of non-formal approaches in formal education to ease their access in higher education.
Okay, for us in Germany, we have been working a lot on language issues. We have been doing a lot of language training for refugees who wanted to get to universities, and to give advice for refugees about university system in Germany. What we found out that it is much more than just language. It's a bit more of culture. What is university culture which is needed for refugees, and it is much more difficult. There are many people coming with ideas about German university systems that are not really true, and we had to give a lot of advice for people who should better go into other educational forms like apprenticeships rather than going directly to universities. And that was not easy. It was a kind of a learning process on both sides for us in an organization, but as well for many of the refugees. So it takes a lot of more time, and as well it will be necessary to change the systems in a way that universities are opening up a lot more with the legal frameworks to grant access to refugees.
So through the Welcome project, the consortium had the opportunity to learn and find out all details about migrants accessing universities. We learned things that we didn't know before, like the deep difficulties they face in their process to access universities. So we had also the chance to have some experts from each partner country and present to us all the things, like for example, opportunities, things that facilitate their process, but we also had the opportunity to have some migrants experience, which facilitated the process, but overall it was a learning process, and I think that we will all work in our countries to facilitate this system in the future as well.
Well, to me it's always interesting to have the chance to actually discuss, and I think that's been one of the very interesting things about this project. Get some knowledge on how you do things, and while getting the knowledge you start thinking, and then I think one of the main outputs could be that we have at least the shape of an interesting idea to work with in the future. So I think apart from the knowledge, that the most important thing for me is actually to discuss and develop new ideas. So.